Hello, Millicent. It's about time that Grumpy Grandad had something to say. But he's not grumpy. It's Aaron just being Aaron. So I just closed the door because Grumpy Grandad will tell me off for not closing the door. So, what's your name, sir?
I'm sorry, I can't tell my name because I cannot be covered.
So he thinks if he tells you your name, he's going to have to kill you.
I didn't want to say that. Hello, Millie. This is Grandad.
So it's not Grumpy Grandad?
Well, it can be Grumpy Grandad, but not today.
Oh,
not for you. I just wish that you have a lovely birthday and Daddy buys you lots of things. Also now.
I'm Nan. That's Nan. I'm not Nana. So Nana can buy her lots of things. And Nan, get one present from Nan. And righto, Grandad, where do you used to live? Where were you born? Go sleep, wait a minute. We go after personal questions. What's your date of birth, Grandad?
1933.
Nan is a cradle snatcher. Oh, that's cute. Right, where were you born?
North Shields.
On map, where's that?
The north of England.
The north of England. So what's some strange words that you remember from north of England, Jim?
Where I'm at.
What the?
I'm gone, yeah.
I don't understand.
That means I am going home.
Young men. And there's a dodo. Is that the dummy?
Dodo for a dummy, yes.
Okay. And nothing else at the top of your head at the moment?
It's a lot of years since I was there.
So, what was the first job that you remember getting, Jim?
I was a checker, checking trucks and wagons for the NCB,
What was the NCB?
National Coal Board.
Oh, so you were making sure people weren't pinching coal?
No, I was getting the numbers and everything because they were going on to ships.
Oh, righto. Make sure it was all loaded in the right place.
Yes, and the walls.
Yeah, righto. So when was your first shipping experience? So what were you a sea merchant? What were you?
Merchant Navy.
Merchant Navy.
Yes. I went to sea just before I was 17.
17 years old and you went out to sea.
Yes.
And what were you classed as when you were on board?
I was a junior rate and a cabin boy, and when I left 10 years later, I was a chief petty officer.
Sir.
Sir.
So what was the shit job you had for... Oops, sorry, Millie. What was the worst job you had when you were a junior?
Don't ask.
We did. I just did. This has got video evidence. I just done. Oh, right. Okay, what was a yucky job that you can mention?
Cleaning engineers' cabins.
Oh,
Yeah.
no greasy mo.
Yeah.
Righto, so chief petty officer, what was the best experience you can remember bossing someone around? Making...
I was the boss in the catering.
And did you enjoy bossing people around?
No.
You know. Did you just... I don't know if I believe that. So what was the best ship that you were on?
The Red Car.
What was the Red Car? Why was that so good?
It was an iron ore carrier.
An iron ore carrier?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been big.
It was big, yes. We used to go pick up iron ore from different ports.
Yeah.
Liberia was one of the ports we went to. Narvik.
So how many ports do you reckon you may have not sailed into? Top of your head?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah.
What was the scariest one?
The scariest one. Aden.
Aden, where's that?
It's in the
Near
Yemen.
Jordan.
It's
Yemen.
the bottom of the Red Sea.
Yeah, righto. Is that near Jordan? Something like that?
No, Jordan's
Further up.
further up.
And why was that scary? Was that the border patrol, or was just
No,
at war?
that was where the refinery was being shot at by
Oh,
the hillmen which were Arabs. Yeah.
righto. So what was the most... Was it Bunbury the funnest one that you pulled into?
1950, I arrived in Bunbury.
1950 you arrived in Bunbury.
Yeah.
How long did you have to sit out there and wait before you ported into Bunbury?
Oh, we went straight in.
Oh, you went straight in.
We were the only ship in at that time.
So what was the longest time you've ever had to sit out and wait to get ported? Do you remember?
Up the Persian Gulf. There was a lot of trouble.
Yep.
And we came back from the Persian Gulf empty and ended up in the Mediterranean outside of Malta
Oh, righto.
for 6 weeks.
Wow. So couldn't move from there, just had to stay on there and play cards and...
No, you do your work every day, but we used to go swimming.
Oh, righto.
And at that time, they were making the movie The Malta Story.
Yeah.
Jack Hawkins was the leading actor.
Oh, it's...
And we used to swim over and get told to get away from here or
We're filming. So you guys didn't need to get evacuated, did you, during the war? You did get
I was
evacuated?
evacuated, yes.
Where did you get evacuated
I was
to?
evacuated to Caldwell Farm, Campbell, Malta.
How old were you when that occurred? Do you recall?
I was 8.
8 years old. You've got 2 brothers, don't you?
One
brother.
I've got a stepbrother, he's dead now.
Oh, righto.
He was the coxswain for Prince Philip.
Sorry,
As I was saying, my stepbrother was the coxswain for Prince Philip
Oh, wow.
on the Corvette.
Oh, that's intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. So,
My younger brother, he's 11 years younger than me.
oh, righto.
He lives at Langdyke.
This is why Granddad gets grumpy. It was peace and quiet when we were making her video, but all different now. So,
And I had 2 sisters.
yep.
Helen, she's still alive. Joyce died last year.
Oh. And Helen and they were all evacuated with you at the same
No,
place? Was
no,
it different ages?
I was evacuated.
You were the
only
oldest.
one. I was.
Oh, righto.
In case the rest of the family got wiped out, I was still around.
It's keeping the blood in the family. That's you don't think of things like that, do you, until you get a little bit older. So was that a good experience or something that you'd like to...
It was the best time of my life.
Oh, that's intriguing. So you were out in the bush and...
It was on a farm too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what gave you the inspiration to want to become a merchant sailor? Shout out.
My father was a merchant navy. My grandfather was merchant navy. My uncles were merchant navy.
Oh, you just
My
had to
great-great-grandfather was merchant navy.
So were you proud to put the uniform on, were you? It was like a uniform, wasn't
No,
it?
you didn't have a uniform
didn't,
in the
no.
merchant navy.
I thought you were given a hat or something, weren't you?
No, you could have bought uniforms,
Oh,
but
yeah.
plain clothes.
Oh, righto. Just had to get there and work and get your sea-bearing legs. So were you ever sick?
All the time.
That's not very good. So what was your first experience to moving to Australia? You came over on the Fair Sky?
Fair Sky, yeah.
Yeah. So you were a £10 pom as well? Or did you pay £20?
No, I was a £10 prom. But prior to that, I left the police force to go there.
Oh, okay. So you're a merchant navy. How long were you in the police force in England for?
8 years.
Oh, righto.
When I came out the Navy, I joined the police force.
Righto. So did you leave the police force to be safe, or what was the reason for you to move to Australia?
I left the police force to give my wife and children a better life.
A better experience, son?
A better life.
Yeah.
Wages were very poor.
Yeah, yeah. But you had to come out here and work pretty damn hard, though, when you got here, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I went to bush.
Yeah.
On the coax cable, which we went from Perth to Carnarvon.
Yeah.
And there we put the cable in so that the first of the moonwalkers.
Oh, yeah, righto. Yeah, could receive.
So that the people in Perth and the rest of Australia
could watch
the
landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the one great step for mankind.
That's right.
No one would have heard that up north unless you'd laid those cables.
No, that's exactly.
So did you have to sleep on the side of the road and doing that, or did they? There wouldn't be many hotels up there.
We had caravans.
Oh, right, eh? Yeah. How long did you do that for up north?
The first time, 2 years.
That's a big stint.
Yeah. The second time, 14 months.
Oh, right, eh? And then when did you start working for Telecom?
I was working for PMG.
Yeah.
When I went there, and PMG then went to Telecom, or Telstra.
Yep.
And that was, we just transferred all, that was no different. It was the
Yeah,
same
righto.
company.
So what I asked Mum before out there was, what advice would you give to Aaron having a teenage girl?
Have eyes in the back of your head.
Okay, there you go. So now, in the breath, what would you say to Millie about her father, or how should she deal with how should Millie deal with her father when she is a teenager?
Keep quiet and look to your father for advice.
So don't be scared to ask Dad.
Don't be scared to ask. That's correct.
Yeah. He's not always going to bite your head off.
No, good chance he is though, but
unless you haven't done anything wrong. So, what was the other one I asked you? Oh, it was about dressing, wasn't it? So I don't think Jim needs to know that. No, I don't think he needs to know that. So what would you say to Millicent about having a sibling?
I think it'll be very good for her because she'll learn to share things.
Yep.
And everything will be fine.
So you feel that that's one thing she's got to learn to do is share? Is share. Okay, because that's what Mum said basically, you know, don't be jealous of
Don't
be jealous of your
if
sister.
there's jealousy, stamp it out right away.
Did you hear that? Stamp it out, stomp it out. It's okay, I was doing that as well. The Mum was drunk. Did you know that? She has a few to drink and she just keeps on talking.
Yeah, that lemonade, it's hearty stuff.
It's hearty stuff. So, alcohol, Jim, what would you say to Millicent when she is wanting to go out and partying?
Don't.
So you got plenty of time to party?
Yeah.
Don't start too young?
Don't drink.
Don't drink.
That's hard when others do, but don't touch drugs. Never touch drugs.
So simple. Keep it simple.
And if
Right.
you drink too much, you then get carried away with drugs because you're all happy and that.
Yep. So
You've got to be careful when you go out with friends and concentrate.
So you never drank, Jim, on the ships?
You didn't drink on the ship.
Oh, right. Didn't drink on the ship. You actually didn't. Oh, right.
There was, most of them were dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't
Oh,
realise
yeah.
that. Yeah, right.
And you were lucky if you got a day off when you were,
Yeah,
because
well,
I was on tankers,
yeah,
and for a lot of the time, 6 years on tankers, and all we done was go up the Persian Gulf to Abadan, Min Al Amadi, and places like that, and Abadan, I said Abadan, didn't I?
yeah, you do,
Kuwait,
yeah,
and you never got ashore.
yeah. It was too risky to be getting too drunk in those sort of towns
You
now,
didn't
wouldn't it?
get drunk because there was no alcohol.
Oh, no, alcohol in
Tourists
those
don't
towns.
drink.
Oh,
in
righto.
most of them.
That's probably why they're rich then, eh?
Possibly. But
Take heed.
the ordinary working man isn't rich.
Yeah,
He's very poor, actually.
yeah.
There's only a select few.
So what we didn't ask was education on both sides. Mum's back in the room now.
Education,
Education.
go for it.
Just keep learning.
Keep learning, and one of these days you'll end up as a dean of a university, or you'll be a doctor, or
Yeah.
a psychiatrist, or
Yeah. Just
an
keep-
engineer.
So, because she's a girl doesn't mean she's got to be careful what job she goes for, because that's
No.
the era that you guys came from.
Yeah, now
No. No,
go
just
for
go for it.
pilot job, anything.
Yeah,
The world is at your feet.
yeah. No worries. So, from you guys, travelling, what do you feel about travelling?
I think we've travelled all year.
Yes, we have.
But what about Millie? What suggestions
Oh.
would you say for Millie to
To
do?
see the world.
Yeah, good to see the world.
Yeah.
But always go careful and agree with each country laws. Because every country has different laws. You can play about and get drunk in one country, which you can't in another.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can get thrown in jail.
Is there somewhere, Jim, that you would suggest not to go?
Do you want any of the Arab states?
Any of the Arab states? And Mum?
I haven't really thought much. You have to be careful of some places, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
No
Yeah.
worries.
You just have to look into it before you take the step in that way.
So, because as you know, me and Brian, Nan and Pop Pop, haven't really done too much travelling.